Hey there guys, Andrew here, and today I'm going to be talking about software design and how to really get started with it. Now, I'm no expert when it comes to coding or doing anything of that sort, but I can tell you kind of where to start and give you my recommendation on where to start. So the language that I would recommend to beginners when it comes to coding is definitely Python. Python is very easy to teach yourself or just have something online teach you, which is what I'm going to recommend, and I'll have some links down in the description, one to the first video in a very good Python tutorial series that you guys should definitely check out. I haven't actually used that one, but it is one that I found and have kind of looked at, and it seems very good. Now, I'm going to also include a link to Python's Getting Started page, which will also help you out, and I will also include the Codecademy website where you can go and learn Python. That's kind of where I started learning Python, but I really kind of finished up just by kind of going at it and designing a piece of software and just searching for things that I didn't know how to do and looking at how to do them on forums and other such stuff and kind of self-teaching myself how to do all of these things. But that's definitely a language I would start out with and recommend because it is a very high level language. What that means is you don't have to worry about managing like any computer memory or anything like that with the hardware. All you do is you kind of describe the behavior of what you want the software to do, and then you execute that software and you can do it that way. Python can also be typed like as you're going in a command prompt, so you can actually define variables and then do functions of those variables literally on the fly without having to write an entire program and then run it. You can literally type it as you run it, and that's called a dynamic language or dynamically typed language. So that's pretty cool, and you can play around really easily with that without having to worry about getting like a text editor or anything. You can download Python and just start working with it right out of the gates. So definitely check that out. I would not necessarily recommend starting with like Java or C. Some people do, but C is definitely a language that you want to learn in a classroom, and it's definitely it's a lot lower level of a language than Python is. Python is pretty simple, so it is easy to learn. So if you're in high school or something and your high school doesn't offer a programming class or something like that, you should definitely check out Python and learn some of the basics of programming and software design and kind of develop the programming mindset of debugging and working through problems and learning kind of the logic side of mathematics. And that is kind of my recommendation. If you're looking to start at programming, definitely check out Python and kind of forget about Java or anything like that. There's a couple other simple languages, but really Python is the one that I definitely recommend. You can learn about some data structures and things like that in there to organize data so that your program can call on it. It's actually a pretty nice language to learn when you're starting out. The reason why I don't really recommend Java is also because it is kind of a lower level language. Not necessarily, it's just a little bit more complicated, and some people start out learning Java because they get into playing games that run off Java, such as Minecraft or something like that, but I just don't really recommend it. I mean, you can start with whatever you want to start with. This is just my recommendation for somebody wondering how to get into programming. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like on it. If you like the content on this channel in general, go ahead and subscribe. And if you have advice for future content that I can make, leave that in the comment section down below, along with your comments about the topic of this video, which is Python. So then, I have nothing else for you guys, so go ahead and check out the videos on the end screen, and I'll see you guys in the next one.